So here is how to convert your Blogspot blog into a Telegram mini app, right? So if you want to do that, it's really very simple. I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So the first thing I want to do is let me open up my browser right here, and I want to show you the Blogspot that I basically want to add as a Telegram mini app, which is just here on the screen right here. So this is just basically called the appmaker.blogspot.com. So I basically want to make sure that I kind of add this particular blog onto my Telegram mini app, alright? And when I add it, we can visit all of the pages that we do have in here. See that there are inner pages in here that we can actually visit. So if I want to visit this one, you see that it opens, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So if we go back to our Telegram mini app right here, and I want to prove to you that I do not actually have that here yet. So if I do something like app maker, and this is just the kind of spelling that I kind of use. So there's nothing like app maker here. Even if I enter something like _boot, which is just basically a username, alright? So you wouldn't actually find any result about that yet. So it's not really not present in here. And if you want to see all of the bots that I already got, we can also kind of check that as we move along. So first of all, what you want to do first of all is when you go to this search icon that we have in here, once you're logged into your Telegram mini app, and then open it up, and you want to search for bot further. So if you do bot further, which is just basically this right here, and then open it up, you will notice that this interface is just basically going to open up for you. And if you're just doing this for the first time, it's going to bring this up for you, and all you need to do is to hit on where it says the start right here. But if you've already been doing this, it may not actually display this for you. However, it's going to display some information on some of the charts that you've already had with bot further, right? But nothing stops you from just following the video. If you want to clear the cache, you can go to where we have this right here and then clear the cache if you want to find yourself on this type of interface. But it's all fine even if the previous chart or the history of your chart is really still here. So don't worry yourself, it's still going to work. So I want to hit on start because I'm starting for the first time right here, and it's going to show us all of these commands that we have in here. So I'm not going to bother ourselves so much explaining everything by detail by detail. All we need right here is this first instruction right here. If you want to create a new bot, you use /new bot. So let's implement that. I'm going to just remember what I did. I just tapped on this place right here. So once you tap in here, it's going to bring up your keyboard, and you can do / and you just do new bot. So I'm going to just do new bot, and I hit on enter, right? I think I typed that incorrectly. So that's not how to type new bot. So let's make sure we do that correctly. It's going to be new bot, and I hit enter. And once you get the command correct, it's going to bring up this. So it says, all right, a new bot, how are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot, right? So I'm going to just basically call it the same name that we do have right here, which is just basically called the app maker. So I think it was actually app maker right here, right? So I'm going to basically use the same name that we've got right here. So to do that, I'll go back in here. I'm going to just do app, make a space, and I'm going to just do maker. And if I want to write it together, that's just completely fine, guys. So I'm going to just go ahead and hit on this particular icon right here. So about this. So let's see it on that. So I'm going to hit on this. That's an enter. So once you get that, it says good. Now let's choose a username for your bot. It must end in bot, and they do have an example right here: Tetris bot or Tetris_bot. So whichever format you want to use, that's just fine. So for me to give my own or choose a username right here, I want to just do this. I want to just do app, and I want to just do maker, and I will use underscore. If you don't want to use underscore, that's fine. Whichever format you want to use, just make sure that bots, it kind of comes into the name, alright? So what I mean by that is that you can just take this away and just do something like bots this way, alright? So if the name is available, it's just basically going to pick that. In fact, what I'm going to do is just let me make use of this particular one. If the name is available, it's just basically going to pick that, and then we'll move on from there. So I want to hit enter. Alright, so it says done. Congratulations on your new bot. You will find it at, so it's giving us a URL that we can actually visit to see our bot right here within Telegram right here. Alright, we can also search using this particular name if you want to search for our bot within Telegram. So but this is just the unique URL that you can follow if you want to get to your bots anytime. And it says you can now add a description, about section, and profile picture. So all of those things you can actually do that, but I don't want to do that just yet. What I want to do is to show you another thing here. So here is your bot token. You want to make sure that nobody sees this, right? You want to keep this very, very secure. And if you want to like begin to access your API, you're going to basically need this in the future. So make sure that maybe you transfer this to your email and then save it somewhere, right? But I don't need that for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically try to enable this for now. I want to enable this particular bot for now. So to do that, if I go back in here, and I think I don't even need to go back to where I'm actually going right now. I want to go back in here, and what I want to do within this particular place is to just basically go and find my bots. So to do that, I want to do a command that is actually called here. If I do a / and then I will do my bots, just to basically list all the bots that I actually have. So we've done this before now, and if you take a look in here, you're going to see that that particular bot is already on. So we do have app maker, which is what we just created right now. Look at the username, what we typed, and I do have other ones like Kalama Coin, Kino Tele login bots, and I have Kino J, and even been Kino_bots right here. So but this is the one we are working on right now. So I want to hit on app maker. It's going to open this up, right? And once it brings you to this particular interface, all you need to do is to enable that particular bot, because currently it's disabled. And if you take a look in here, we're going to see where we'll have bot settings. So let's hit on bot settings, and it's going to open up this interface for us, right? So we are here right now. What do you basically want to do? We want to like basically configure that particular bot so that we can kind of visit it within that of the Telegram, be able to visit our blog within the Telegram. So to do that, there is a button right here called a configure mini app, and you want to click on that. So let's hit on configure mini app. It's going to open this up, and it says mini app is currently disabled for app maker both right here, and all you need to do is to hit on where it says enable mini app. So on this line, so I'm going to hit on that, and it says send me the mini app URL that will be opened by tapping the open app button. You can use /empty to disable mini app for this bot. I don't want to disable that. I want to give you the URL, and that's just basically the URL we copied earlier before now. It just basically was actually coming from this page, right? So we can make use of this URL right here. I want to copy that once more, and if we get back to Telegram, I want to go ahead and paste that right here. And I like making use of HTTPS version of it, so I want to add an S right here. So I'll add an S in here, and then go ahead and then send this, alright? So if you want to take away from here, you can do that, but I'm going to just basically leave it, because what that simply represents is the mobile version of that particular blog. So I want to hit on where it says enter right here. So about this, I'm going to just go ahead and hit on enter. It's going to say success, mini app setting updated. So you can go back to your bot if you want, or something like that as well. So but basically what I want to do is I want to go back to Telegram search bar right here, or search location, and then search for that particular mini app that we just kind of added, or bot we just added. So to do that, if I do app maker, and it's going to just be in this way. Look at the username we created before. Now that's just basically what I typed, app maker bot. And you see that it's going to basically search and then bring up this for us, right? So if we hit on this, I want to basically open this up, and sorry about this, it's most like kind of come with an open button right here. Even if it doesn't actually come with that, if you open it up, it can come with something like a start button right here that you can hit on this way, and it's going to bring up an open button that you can actually hit on, right? But however, if I go back in here, I can directly hit on where it says something like open right here, and then it's going to just like directly open up the blog within that of the Telegram. And congratulations if your own works up to this point, and you see that we do have the blog opened on our Telegram. So if you want to minimize, you can do this. Look at it down here. So if you open it up again, it opens, and you can visit all these pages that we have in here within Telegram. So let's visit this one. You see it opens. You can read through it, do whatever you want to do with it. Alright, so that is just basically that, guys, and I hope it's really very simple. So we can do whatever we basically want to do. So if we go back, I want to close this and then go back in here. So this is just basically what it is, guys, and I believe that you guys kind of enjoy this. So if you basically want to convert your Blogspot website into a Telegram mini app, this is just basically how you can actually do that, right? And I do have another video if you want to like build a Telegram mini app from the scratch, which I'm going to just basically link to that in the description of this video. And I'm also going to link that as a card here, so that should be the next video that you want to watch, how you can actually build a Telegram mini app from the scratch, and also even enable it for payments, so that you can actually maybe add an ad agency to it, where as people actually interact with your Telegram mini app, you should be making some money. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, and then feel free to give the video a thumbs up, and I think I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.